Welcome into the first intermission report. Thanks for joining us. Adam Peller alongside Andy Brickley. The Bruins down 1-0 after one period of play here in Game 3. And Brick, it feels like a lot of the things that we addressed in the pregame show as points of emphasis for the Bruins weren't addressed well enough by the black and gold.
Yeah, the details weren't where they needed to be for the Boston Bruins. They didn't value the puck enough. I don't think their awareness in their own zone was where it needed to be. In the penalty box twice in that first period, that's not good, whether you agree with the calls or not. And, you know, when you take a look at that first penalty kill, the penalty kill has been awesome. It's been awesome in the postseason, but 3 failed clears on that first, and 2 were the easy variety. That tells you the details aren't where they're supposed to be. So it needs to improve. They don't generate any kind of offense until maybe the last 5 or 6 minutes. Loco gets a shot from just outside the dot. Pasternak on a rotation. One time a bad angle. A couple of near misses. It looked like Brad Marchand had a chance to send Charlie Coyle away on a shorthanded breakaway. And then a play out of the corner. Geeky, right before he took his penalty, tried to find Pasternak on the other side of the net. Other than that, not much going on in the offensive end.
Well, the Bruins were able to kill off that Geeky penalty, and actually the Zacha penalty first. That's what led to the Panthers' goal. And 7 seconds after they kill off that penalty, Zacha comes out of the box, commits a turnover that leads to the goal.
Yeah, and I hated the play right before it, Adam. You know, it was a wraparound by Florida, and Jake DeBrusk's on that side of the ice, so when the wraparound came around, and that's what I mean about his awareness. It was like he didn't even expect the puck to go, and it goes back to the right point, and again, more possession for Florida in the offensive zone. And then Zacha comes out of the penalty box. He goes to the right spot. He jumps on the loose puck, and then he makes an ill-advised backhand pass to the middle of the ice in your own zone, and if it's not 100% tape to tape, turnover. And when you take a look at the goal, I mean, Rodriguez gets to the front of the net. He gets a piece of it. He didn't crush it. You know, he didn't hit it very hard, just enough to get it moving forward. And then Swayman, unlucky, reaches back with his glove. Looked like he knocked it into his zone net. It was going across the line, but he helped it cross.
It looked like they took a look at that, too, to make sure that Rodriguez didn't play with a high stick, correct?
Right. No, it was below the
You know, in terms of the Zacha turnover, it feels like we've seen that in the first 3 games of the series, especially the last 2 games, or last 4 periods, I should say, for the Bruins. Is it something that they're thinking about right now? Because the Panthers have been right on top of them, they're making these bad decisions because maybe there's a little panic there.
I hate when they do it at home. You know, I almost feel like they're trying to do something that is not the best decision at the time because they're trying to generate something. They're trying to get the crowd going. They're trying to make a good offensive play at the wrong time or in the wrong area of the ice, and that stuff can backfire. So it's hard to play with that discipline where it's a boring, simple, high percentage play to get it out of your own zone. We talked about it in the pregame show. Everything has got to either be perfect, forwards come deep, tape to tape. If it's not there, it's got to get into the neutral zone, and that was another example of it.
The Panthers out shooting the Bruins 13-3 in that first period, and you touched on it at the top about the Bruins not generating enough offense, not getting enough in the offensive zone. And we talked about offensive zone time not being there for the Bruins. You know, I had said, you know, you had said 1 shot on goal. I said 1 and done. He said, well, it's not even 1 and done, just 1 shot on goal.
Yeah, and that's board battles and battles in front of the net. And if you're not going to win enough of those, you're not going to generate offense. You are going to get the 1 and dones. And even though the D are working hard to get their shots through when the puck's out by the blue line, there's not enough going on in front of the net. We didn't really say or see, you know, save Bobrovsky, save Bobrovsky. You know, right. There's no rebound chances, no deflections in front. One deflection early on in that first period where he flashes the right pad. The puck didn't have a lot on it, so it was an easier save than it looked. But, yeah, that part of Boston's offense is not happening so far through 20 minutes.
All right, so the score 1-0 after 1 period of play here in Game 3. In terms of moving forward, Brick, you know, what's the message from Jim Montgomery in the room right now?
Details. We started this conversation talking about details. That's where it has to begin. You know, the most important aspect of the game is that discipline with and without the puck. It's board battles, it's front of the net battles, making the right decisions, having the patience. All that is covered in the detailed package of the game plan, and until that improves, you're going to be chasing the game, you're going to be chasing the puck, you're going to be chasing the Panthers.
All right, so 1-0 after 1 period of play here at TD Garden. As you took a look at the game summary, the Panthers scoring first like they did in Game 1, but the Bruins were able to, of course, win that game. Bruins scoring first in Game 2, and, of course, the Panthers coming back. And you see the penalty kill standing up for the Bruins. The face-offs, you know, again, actually Boston won the battle in the face-off circle, I believe, in Game 2. It's something that we really didn't talk about because it wasn't a factor. But, you know, you got to win some of those draws, too, moving forward.
Yeah, and a couple of draws they won on the PK. And, again, those go back to those failed clears. They were easy. You know, the defensemen have the puck. They circle the net, and one puck gets batted down. The other one is just passed right back to the point, and those pucks got to get down. So even though they win those draws, the net result is possession for Florida.
Is this a situation, Brick, where Jim Montgomery may look at his lines and may shake things up a bit? I don't think we saw that in the first period. Might we see it moving forward?
You may. You know, he'll discuss it with his coaching staff. He has some ideas of his own. You don't want to react too early when it comes to getting the blender going. Give your team a chance. Play some more 5-on-5 hockey. Stay out of the penalty box. But I'll tell you, Sam Bennett stepped into the lineup. He made his presence felt. A couple of big hits. He knocked out Marchand right by a line change. That looked like it stung Marchand.
Yeah, it looked like he was a little shaken up.
And he got Pasternak in open ice when Pasternak had his head down, fumbling with the puck. So, yeah, he's already got his fingerprints
as if they don't have enough guys that are already doing that for the Panthers right now. Sam Bennett jumping into the lineup for the first time since Game 2 of the series against the Lightning, and we talked about it last year, jumping into the series in progress, joining the Panthers in Game 2, scoring a goal in that game. Panthers ended up winning, and now jumping in Game 3 of the series, and so we'll see if he continues to make an impact moving forward. And so the Bruins trailing 1-0 after one period of play as we bring you the first intermission report here from TD Garden. Good crowd, I would say, here.
Yeah, a really good crowd, and they want to get excited. They want to cheer. They want something to get behind this Bruins team. I will add one other thing, Adam, before we sign off. What I did see that I liked in terms of the details, they used that weak side defenseman when they did have their clean breakouts. Maybe we look for a little bit more of that in period 2.
All right, so we'll see what the Bruins have in store for the second period. After the second period ends, come back here. We'll bring you our thoughts, so hopefully the Bruins can get things going here at TD Garden. 1-0 after one period of play. Adam Pellerin and Andy Brickley signing off for now.